Hello there. So, here I am again. This is the second video in a series of video that I'm going to make to record myself to see how well I can speak in English non-stop and spontaneously. The goal of this series is to push myself to the utmost limits without stopping, without caring, without pausing, and trying my best to make the least number of mistakes possible. Let's talk about something else. It's very funny when you don't have to worry about anything if you just speak naturally. Like nobody is judging you, like you're just talking to a friend or somebody you don't care about. It doesn't really matter what you say. Everything you say seems fine. But the moment that you think you are being evaluated, the moment you start to put pressures on yourself, like you keep telling yourself that, hey, just speak something funny, speak something interesting, say something that makes people like you. Instantly, you start to feel nervous, and that kind of pressures brings down the real potential of you. So I'm not going to make that expectation in me. I'm just going to talk about anything that interests me. So I've been giving this this series some thoughts, and I've come up with a topic. Today I'd like to talk about darkness. Now, usually you hear a lot of people being scared of the dark, right? In a lot of horror movies, you see people being frightened in the dark. Ghost stories, we see castles in the dark. In almost no horror stories do you see people running in broad daylight. Dark has been scaring humankind from the dawn of time. But I think I know the real reason why people are afraid of the dark. And the answer is this. People are not actually afraid of the dark. They are afraid of what is inside the darkness. Darkness by itself is not scary at all. For example, imagine you being alone in the middle of nowhere, and you start to wonder what might be out there. And the moment you start to wonder about those things, your imagination starts to give you scary thoughts. Maybe out there might be some dangerous animals. Maybe out there will be some dangerous people. Maybe out there are monsters, ghosts, devils. Anything can be there because the dark covers everything. You don't know. Your senses are limited. You feel helpless. That's what scares you. But the dark itself isn't scary. But because of that, because people are being afraid of not knowing, they like to be in control. They like to see everything all the time. So, in modern daylight, we keep our place of living always well lit. Take cities. In the cities, there's actually no darkness. Even at night, the cities are always well lit. There's light everywhere. When you look up at the sky in the city, you don't even see the stars anymore. That's because there's so many light in the city that there's no room left for the stars to shine. In the city, there is no darkness because the city is the fortress of humankind, and darkness is the enemy of humans. In the cities, there's no place for darkness. As simple as that. I'm not going to upload this. Not